Good morning, fellow peeps and folks. I'm Allie, and today we are watching Code Geass, R2, episode 18. And honestly, I'm going to watch a lot today. I do have the time, and I don't have the time in the next week and stuff. So I'm like, let's just binge. We have 8 episodes until the end, which means 4 to 5 hours. More 5 than 4 because usually those videos take me more than half an hour. But yeah, let's binge this. Last time we had a little bit of a talk between Suzaku and Lelouch, and it didn't go that well because even though Suzaku was probably honest with just wanting to talk and stuff, the rest didn't really get the memo. So yeah, that's where fighting broke out again. But yeah, seeing as to that we don't have that many episodes left, of course there's going to be the question, what is going to be next? I do have some more anime on my computer, courtesy to a friend. Thank you for that. So I do have anime galore to react to. I was thinking, well, I do have a few things. Like, I could watch Overlord, for example. I could watch Blue Exorcist. I could watch Angel Beats, Ace Attorney, Death Parade. I do have a few. So if any of you got wishes, I'm gonna be open for that now. Of course, when this comes up for the Patreon only show, it's gonna take some time until it hits YouTube. So if it hits YouTube, it's definitely already too late. We're like in season 1 still. But yeah, if you think about it, it's weird. Since if I would decide to just stop reacting and stuff, we still have content for like half a year. So, I mean, it's interesting. But yeah, Code Geass. The last 8 episodes. What am I expecting? I'm expecting at least one more person to die, I think. I mean, we did have death already this season, but I think I'm expecting another one, like, in the climax, at least. I mean, apart from all the nameless people that will die anyways, so yeah. I don't think it has officially ended yet. I think it's still like a hiatus between season 2 and maybe a season 3 that isn't really announced yet and stuff. I think it's that way. If not, then correct me. So it's not an actual ending in that term, I think. It might be an ending. You can pull off an actual ending and then still do a season if you have a good reason to. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. So yeah, let's jump right in. So yeah, we're starting off with episode 18 of R2, which is called Final Battle Tokyo 2. Which reminds me of the time I did Neon Genesis Evangelion with Tokyo 3 and stuff. I mean, I think in this case it's more like it's the final battle of Tokyo, but we did have a final battle before, maybe? Was it that? I don't know. Or it's actually Tokyo 2. I don't even remember. It's been a while since I watched. So, please don't come at me for not remembering a few details. It's been some time. I had a lot of things going on. My whole semester and stuff. So, the semester is almost over. I only have one thing left to do. So I feel a little bit more inclined to record and to do stuff. So, well, a little bit. But yeah, let's start with Final Battle Tokyo 2, episode 18 of R2 of Code Geass. In 3, 2, 1, and go. We got epic music. Yeah. They were coming from the Chinese Federation. Does anyone else find it funny that the Knight of One is called Bismarck? Well, I guess nobody gets taught who that is and stuff in school other than Germans. So. Weirdly enough, I could remember the melody of the intro beforehand, but I didn't remember the intro, that one here. But now I remember. That more softer feel that we have here. I hope Nunnally survives. Everything is bright. That's kind of my only wish, that Nunnally survives. I mean, okay, Cyzicus should survive too. He's my little boy. And yeah, the thing about Rollo, you know, I don't have high hopes for him. But yeah, Nunnally is the most important one. I'm with the Lelouch in that one. She's just too pure to just die. Alright, let's go. Okay, halved. That's good, I guess. Of course. We'll see, we'll see. What? Nina? What are you doing, girl? Okay, that is an interesting dispute. Nina wanting to do stuff. Okay. Well, that's a lot. Okay. Well, damn. Yeah, well, he kind of switched sides. That happened very surprisingly in that one episode. Well, damn. Well, for him, it's the time, I guess. Yeah, it's personal. It's personal. He swore allegiance to Lulu's mother, so yeah. Oh, it's still that one. He's still under the influence. Right, that happened too. He told him he would see him as Cornelia. Yeah, he doesn't want to use it. And that's what I admire. He's not just going to use it because. Yeah, but you're getting help, so. Mm hmm. Hmm. Okay. So he's finding pride in that name now. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna be the last straw then. But is he gonna get it? Oh, damn. Okay. Ah, so I gotta decide? I need to decide, right? Well, if I need to decide between Nunnally and Rolo surviving, I'm sorry, Rolo, but Nunnally has priority for me. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's feeling useless. And that music in the background just makes all the fighting seem so much, I think, even worse, because if you have action music, it's more hyped and stuff. But as soon as you have soft music, it sounds just tragic. Alright? She's good, so be prepared for that. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Is it though? Is it though? Thank you, Sayako. Her gear so that she can fight again. Okay. Different. How? That's our question here. Okay. And the lights are back on. Well, that didn't go well. I don't think he's okay. Yeah, you're gonna be confronted with death over and over again because that's how it works, because that's a war. What is happening? What is it? Ah, that guy. Okay, I was like, who else is there that we know? It's that weird guy. Okay. I mean, if the basic system is the same, it should be working well, right? You could do it. Alright. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Sayako, please be there if Rolo decides to, do stuff. I put my faith in you. I mean, like, from a storytelling perspective, if you want to do another season, either Nunnally has to survive because she's the main goal for Lelouch, or, she dies and he's gonna be on a revenge trip. Alright. Alright. So you're there too. Hmm. Probably not, no. Even though you're fighting for him, you still know that he's not about those things, yeah. Well, that doesn't work out. Well, yep. Mm-hmm. She's back. Well, you should have. Still, you should have protected it better. Yeah, like, your little scientific dispute does not matter right now. There's a fight going on. That piano. That's the weird thing about war. Officially take lives. I don't like people like him who are like okay with murdering people if it's official. I no. Yeah, can you like yes. Yes. I'm not mad about it. He was a jerk. And before you get on get into my face about it, no, I'm not saying that in real life I would have, just killed people like that, like she did right now. It's more like he's a character who's a jerk. I'm not mad about him dying in the show. But if he killed a lot of people, even in real life, that would at least, be enough for like disciplinary things. I don't know if I would. It's a difficult question about if there's a murderer who has killed a lot of people. Would it be okay to kill him to prevent anything else? That's a very moral question, so. Why? Well, alright, how is that gonna turn out? Finish off Suzuku. Yeah, that thing is good right now. Yeah, it's gonna be your only option to use it, or, just don't use anything at all. Okay. It's still taking effect. Oh gosh. Yeah, in the beginning we had a test that it did really last a lot. Like, it lasted a long time. You need to retreat or you're gonna die. With that music, too. Wow. And he, under the false impression. So he's still alive. And Sayaka was with Nandali. Damn. Well, that was an episode to start off the recording. Sorry if I'm like... if I got quiet there. Did they really... they really didn't get away, right? I mean, there's still like a... hope. I mean, there is the rule no body, no death, but with that explosion, that... whatever that was, I doubt there are any bodies left. Okay, we know that the guy that worked for Cornelia was definitely caught in the explosion because he saved Zero under false impression and stuff. Gosh. And I was just talking about if I had to decide between Rolo and Nunnally and what would happen if Nunnally would die and all that stuff. Why? Why? Now he's definitely gonna go on a revenge trip. That's gonna happen, right? Yeah, I mean, that seems like the only explanation of what might happen in the last 7 episodes. Like, him wanting to take revenge. The thing is, one part of me is still trying to keep on to maybe they got out, maybe something happened. But you know what the worst part is? Because if you think about it, before, with Yuffie, we had the whole thing of Lelouch Geass malfunctioning and causing all that death and trouble and whatever. That thing wasn't caused by the Geass malfunctioning. That thing was caused by a split-second decision he made on that island. Because if he wouldn't have, used his Geass on Suzaku to tell him to live, then they would have been dead, both of them. So that doesn't matter, but all of them would have been dead. But still, that kind of also was the reason why that just happened. Because Suzaku would have died otherwise, and instead he killed a bunch of people. But you can't really put it on Suzaku to, be responsible for that. He didn't want to fire that thing. He was ready to die, as a lot of times already beforehand. Gosh, boy. You're ready to die a whole lot of times. Yeah. Like I said, that little spark of hope that's still there hopes that something saved Nunnally and Sayoko. But that other part is okay, getting ready for that revenge trip. Lelouch is not gonna have anything to fight for anymore. He still has something, but his biggest reason, it was always to make a better world for his sister. It was never anything else. That's a start to a recording. I thought we would start off, babble maybe, but not such a tragedy. I know that the next episode is called Betrayal. I wonder what kind of betrayal and who is gonna betray whom, but honestly, I don't even know if I care. I was just talking about how Nunnally is the one I want to die the least. I shouldn't have opened my mouth, right? I just shouldn't have. I know this show already exists for a while. And stuff, so I obviously didn't have anything to say in that, but I should have known that they could go there and they would go there. I'm not really better. Sorry, people who will in the future read my novels, but if you enjoy me watching that, maybe you'll even find it interesting that, people are not safe. At least some of them. Without Lelouch, we wouldn't have a show, basically. So, if Lelouch dies, then I doubt that there would be another season and stuff. So, he has, the plot armor thing going on. And plot armor is not something bad. You gotta say that first. A lot of people say, hey, yeah, plot armor is awful, because they're gonna survive. Yeah, but sometimes without plot armor, stories don't happen. So, at least for Lelouch in that case, the plot armor is there. And it should be, because, that's kind of the premise of the whole show. If you overuse the plot armor, that's when it gets difficult. But all in itself, it's not bad. It's just if you, let your character get out of the most impossible situations, that's when it becomes problematic. Because then you might have to think about how to do the situation differently so they would get out. Even, you know? It's more like the thing of, if you have stormtroopers, you know, they don't hit very much. I think we're all on the same page here. They fail most of the times with their shots. And it's pretty much technically random who they actually get. So, it's more like that. Like, okay, if you have such a situation where some might get hit and some don't, and you can't justify a way where they maybe get hit and don't die and stuff, if it's random, then you might say, okay, yeah, that person didn't get hit, didn't die. But if it's focused on the person, then you should, you know. That's the thing with Nunnally right now. If she has plot armor, there's gonna be another thing that happened that saved her. But honestly, I don't know if she has. She might just be dead for good now. And that makes me sad, and that makes me mad. And I wanted her to live. So, that's basically my takeaway from this episode. I hope you're happy. Yeah, but on this note, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.